This is not a warning for careless travelers. This is a warning for frequent flyers, business travelers, seniors, parents, and anyone whose health depends on medication being within reach. In 2026, TSA medication confiscations are no longer rare accidents. They are happening every single day, often to travelers who thought they packed everything correctly. Prescription pills taken away at security. Liquid medications stopped without warning. Injectables delayed long enough to miss flights. And in some cases, travelers landing without the medications their bodies rely on to function. The most dangerous part is this: most of these confiscations are not caused by illegal drugs. They are caused by outdated packing habits, misunderstood exemptions, and small mistakes that TSA is no longer overlooking these days. Airport security enforcement has changed. Screening technology has changed. And the margin for error with medications has almost disappeared. This video breaks down exactly why TSA is confiscating medications, the single mistake that triggers most seizures, and how to travel without risking access to essential treatment. Every rule covered here is designed to keep medications in your possession and out of a TSA discard bin. If medication is not optional when traveling, this information is urgent. Before getting into the rules, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. New travel updates are shared regularly to help travelers stay ahead of changing airport rules and avoid costly, stressful mistakes. The golden rule for medication travel. Before labels, liquids, or documentation even matter, there is one rule that overrides everything else. Essential medications must never be packed in checked luggage. Airlines today are forcing gate checks more frequently than ever. Full flights, smaller overhead bins, and tighter boarding enforcement mean roller bags are often taken at the gate with little warning. When that happens, checked luggage is out of reach for hours or even days. If vital medications are inside that bag, the risk becomes immediate. Lost luggage is not rare. Delayed luggage is even more common. A traveler can arrive on time while the medication arrives tomorrow, 3 days later, or not at all. In a new city or another country, replacing prescriptions can be nearly impossible. Emergency refills are expensive, time-consuming, and sometimes legally restricted. What should have been a smooth trip can turn into a medical crisis. Traveling with pills, what TSA really allows? Pills seem simple, but they cause more confusion at security than almost anything else. For domestic flights within the United States, TSA does not require pills to be in original prescription bottles. Pill organizers are allowed. Loose pills are not automatically prohibited. TSA's role is security, not prescription enforcement. However, allowed does not always mean smart. Increased screening technology means unidentified pills can still trigger additional inspection. A clearly labeled pharmacy bottle speeds up screening dramatically. The name, medication, and prescribing information immediately explain what the item is. For international travel, the rules change completely. Pill organizers become a major risk outside the United States. Loose pills without original labeling can be flagged by foreign customs officials and treated as suspicious substances. In many countries, unidentified medication can be confiscated on the spot. In severe cases, travelers can be detained while authorities investigate what the pills are and whether they are legal. For international flights, prescription medications must be carried in original pharmacy containers with labels intact. The name on the bottle should match the name on the passport exactly. Any mismatch can cause delays or denial at customs. Medication liquids and the TSA exemption rule. Liquid medications remain one of the most misunderstood TSA rules at present. The standard liquid restriction still exists for toiletries, but medically necessary liquids are exempt. This exemption applies to prescription and over-the-counter medications that are required for health reasons. Liquid cough medicines, saline solution, injectable medications, prescription creams, gels, ointments, and medical aerosols are all permitted in quantities greater than standard limits when they are medically necessary. Ice packs and gel packs used to keep medication cold are also allowed, even if partially melted. The key is declaration. Medical liquids should be separated from regular toiletries and placed in a clear bag. At the checkpoint, the officer should be informed that liquid medications are being carried. Failing to declare medical liquids is one of the most common reasons medications are delayed or confiscated. When scanners flag large liquids without explanation, bags are searched, and items may be questioned or removed temporarily. Travelers also have the right to request visual inspection instead of X-ray screening for medications if there are concerns about damage or exposure. Transparency prevents problems. Medical liquid exemptions work only when they are used correctly. Syringes, needles, and injectables. Injectable medications create anxiety for many travelers, but TSA rules are clear. Syringes and needles are allowed in carry-on bags when they are accompanied by the medication they are used with. Insulin, injectable hormones, biologics, and other injectable prescriptions qualify under this rule. Needles packed without medication can raise suspicion and delay screening. When paired with clearly labeled medication, their purpose is immediately understood. For safety, needles should be stored in a hard protective case or travel sharps container. This protects both the traveler and TSA officers during inspection. Medical devices such as insulin pumps, continuous glucose monitors, inhalers, and epinephrine auto-injectors are permitted and should never be checked. Travelers wearing medical devices should inform officers before screening begins. Body scanners do not require removal of medical devices. Pat-down screening can be requested if there are concerns about interference or malfunction. Communication is critical. Calmly stating that a medical device or injectable medication is being carried prevents confusion and speeds up the process. TSA Cares Program, the most ignored resource. One of the most powerful tools available to travelers with medical needs is still widely underused. TSA Cares is a free assistance program designed for travelers with medical conditions, disabilities, or medical devices. By contacting TSA Cares at least 72 hours before a flight, travelers can receive guidance specific to their medications and equipment. In some cases, a passenger support specialist can be arranged to assist during screening. This reduces stress, minimizes delays, and ensures procedures are handled properly. For complex medical situations, TSA Cares can clarify rules before travel begins, preventing surprises at the checkpoint. This program exists specifically to help travelers navigate security with confidence, yet many never take advantage of it. Over-the-counter medications can still get confiscated. Many travelers assume over-the-counter medications are harmless when flying. In 2026, that assumption causes real problems, especially outside the United States. For domestic flights within the US, TSA places very few limits on over-the-counter pills. Pain relievers, allergy tablets, motion sickness pills, and similar medications can be carried in reasonable quantities. Original bottles are not required, and organizers are generally accepted. Liquid over-the-counter medications follow the same medical exemption rules as prescriptions. Large bottles of contact, lens solution, liquid allergy medicine, or cough syrup are allowed when declared properly. The risk increases dramatically the moment international travel is involved. Medications that are common in U.S. pharmacies may be restricted or illegal in other countries. Customs enforcement has become stricter due to drug trafficking concerns, and ignorance of local laws offers no protection. Certain decongestants containing pseudoephedrine are banned in countries such as Japan. Codeine-based pain relievers and cough syrups are considered controlled narcotics in several regions, including parts of Europe and the Middle East. Even common allergy medications may be restricted depending on formulation. Every over-the-counter medication should be researched before international travel. Embassy websites and official government health pages provide updated lists of prohibited and restricted substances. This step is no longer optional today. International customs, where most medication confiscations happen. Passing TSA security is only half the journey. International customs is where most medication confiscations actually occur. Customs officials are focused on controlled substances, large quantities of medication, and unlabeled pills. Travelers are expected to prove legitimacy, medical necessity, and personal use. 3 documents form the foundation of safe international medication travel. Original labeled pharmacy containers establish identity and legitimacy. Copies of prescriptions confirm medical authorization. A signed doctor's letter explains medical necessity and dosage. The doctor's letter is especially important for controlled substances or long trips requiring larger supplies. The letter should clearly state the traveler's name, date of birth, medication names, dosage, total quantity carried, medical condition treated, and prescribing physician's contact details. For added protection, translated copies of medical documentation can prevent misunderstandings at non-English speaking borders. While not mandatory everywhere, translations reduce delays and suspicion. Failing to carry documentation can result in confiscation even when the medication itself is legal. Controlled substances, the highest risk medications. Controlled substances present the greatest risk during air travel. Medications used to treat ADHD, anxiety, sleep disorders, and chronic pain are heavily regulated worldwide. Drugs such as Adderall, Ritalin, Xanax, Valium, and certain opioid pain medications face strict limits or outright bans in some countries. Several destinations require advance permits for these medications. Others limit travelers to a 30-day supply. Some prohibit them entirely, regardless of prescription status. Layovers matter. Transit countries enforce their own drug laws even if the traveler never leaves the airport. A legal medication in the final destination may still be illegal during transit. Before traveling internationally with controlled substances, embassies or consulates must be contacted directly. The International Narcotics Control Board database is a useful starting point, but embassy confirmation is essential since regulations change frequently. How to pack medications the right way. Organization plays a critical role in avoiding problems. A dedicated medical kit should be used for all medications and supplies. Keeping everything together allows for faster screening and easier inspection. Clear bags help officers immediately identify medical items without unnecessary handling. Medications should be packed for the full duration of the trip plus additional days for delays. Flight disruptions remain common, and refilling prescriptions abroad is rarely simple. Paper copies of prescriptions and doctor letters should travel with the medications. Digital backups stored securely on a phone or cloud service provide protection if documents are lost. Medical kits should always stay in the personal item, never in checked luggage. This habit prevents nearly every medication-related travel emergency. Why does the TSA confiscate medications? Most confiscations do not happen because medications are illegal. They happen because rules were misunderstood or ignored. Unlabeled pills raise suspicion. Undeclared liquids trigger alarms. Controlled substances without documentation violate customs laws. Checked luggage separates travelers from essential treatment. Today, enforcement relies heavily on technology and documentation. Officers are less likely to make exceptions without proof, even for honest mistakes. Prepared travelers rarely face issues. Unprepared travelers often learn the rules at the worst possible moment. Final thoughts. Stay in control of your health and your trip. Airport stress around medications is completely preventable. The rules are clear when understood properly, and preparation eliminates uncertainty. Medications belong in a personal item. Original labels matter. Medical liquids are allowed when declared. International laws must be researched in advance. Documentation protects travelers when questions arise. In 2026, smart travel means proactive travel. Health should never be left to chance at the security checkpoint. So what do you think? If this guide helped prevent a costly mistake, take a moment to like the video and subscribe to the channel. New travel updates and airport rule breakdowns are posted regularly to help travelers stay informed, confident, and protected.